Yo, it's Lamont. Thanks for tuning into The Reality. I stumbled across Alan Watts today, and what an interesting person to listen to. I mean, I've heard of him, but I've never listened to him, and he has like a collection of podcast clips that someone put together, similar to like Terrence McKenna and like what Lorenzo does. But I stumbled across, and man, very, very fun ideas that this guy brings to the table. Because personally, he spoke two ideas that I like totally am like in love with. The first one is that there is no separation in the universe. I made a video about this a while ago, but it's like, you know, we think of ourselves as this person here, and then there's other people over there, and then that building's over there, but you know, we think we're all separated, we're individual beings, but in reality, the entire universe is just one giant interconnected organism that depends on each and every part of the world and all the other organisms living in it to survive. So we're basically all one, you know, all in one giant mishmash of freaking energy and waves, and even though it looks permanent in our limited eyes and senses, but it's really just all freaking interconnected chaos. So that was pretty interesting. He was talking about that today, like, yet there is no separation, like this whole world is just one giant freaking interconnected being. So that was pretty trippy to listen to. I'm like, whoa, bro, like he gets it. So that was pretty cool. The second thing was pretty interesting. He was talking about balancing the karmic scales, or like paying off your karmic debt, basically. So like, you know, you've kind of done a lot of shitty things in your life, and now suddenly you've got yourself on a better path. I don't know, you work out all the time and you're super nice to everyone and whatnot. You've totally made a big positive change in your life. And now he described that once you do that, the person who made the positive change will start to realize all of these kind of negative feelings about impending doom, or like some kind of catastrophe to come into your life and ruin all of the good things that you've done. And he said you start to get these feelings when you are on a better path, and are kind of, you know, paying back all of the bad you did with good, just spreading more good. So as soon as you start putting good into the world and you're really on a true better path, like you'll start to get all these feelings of like, I'm gonna lose it all, like I don't deserve this, like, you know, my freaking kid's gonna get smallpox and die, or you know, all these things that would completely derail and ruin your life just start to plague your mind. And one could say, yeah, that's just, you know, because you're scared to lose everything you worked so hard to get. And yeah, but like, what if he's right? Like, karma's real, and these feelings are triggered by the freaking paying off of the bad shit you've done, basically. So now it's like, I don't know, I guess it's basically just these anxiety, doom-ridden thoughts are I guess a way to look at it would just be a sign that you're doing better in your life, which is so counterintuitive, like it doesn't even make any sense. So I'm saying, by being anxious about your future and like, you know, all that shit, you're saying that that's a good thing? Like, I don't know, I guess the feelings hurt and whatnot, but they're hard to deal with. But who knows? Yeah, who knows? They might truly just be the sign that if you really kind of like pay attention to how you feel, it really might be the sign telling you that you're on a good path. you know? So that was pretty cool. Shout out to Alan Watts. He really, really insightful and just trippy, low-key. So yeah, who knows, like, on the flip side, if you're doing a bunch of shitty stuff, you kind of just are in the mental headspace of like, man, I'm such a shitty person. Man, I'm such a fuck up. God, you're such a piece of shit. Like, I can't believe you. Like, you know, all this stuff. So I don't know, if you're thinking these negative things, yeah, you're just, you know, in the mindset of like hating yourself basically. And not in the mindset of like something's terrible is gonna come by and destroy everything I worked so hard to build. It's more like something terrible is gonna come by and I'm that terrible thing. So it's like weird. I think it truly might be a sign that you're doing better in your life. If you're starting to get anxious about, you know, losing the good things. Which is a great insight that he had, because, you know, I thought it was the quite opposite. Like, I kind of just thought it was like something wrong with me. Like, I have, you know, bad anxiety or whatnot. But if I just change my perspective, it really just might be the sign I needed to just keep on going and keep on pushing forward, you know? So interesting. Yeah, and it's definitely, you know, having these anxious thoughts definitely aren't a sign that you're doing bad. Because like I said, you know, when you're doing bad, you just spend a lot of time sulking about and hating yourself and woe is me. It's not that you're scared to lose shit, because when you're scared to lose stuff, like when you're scared that you're gonna fuck up your life and lose all the progress, like, you're kind of operating in a place of gratitude in a way, you know, because it's like, man, I can't believe I got all this awesome stuff, like, I would hate to lose it. Like, you're kind of feeling grateful. So shout out to Alan White. I think he's right, you know, like, that's definitely who knows what's wrong or right is, but it doesn't even matter. I just think that is a great way to look at it, you know. Just use that as a motivation and kind of the guiding path. It's weird. It's weird. It can all be interpreted in different ways, but yeah, that was pretty trippy. So instead of thinking that there's something, you know, fucking wrong with me and I can't shut up my brain, maybe I should just accept the thoughts, you know, accept that that's how I'm feeling, accept that, and know that they're gonna pass and also transform into some other kind of thought. So just ride the wave and just know that although the thoughts are scary, they really might just be the sign that you're doing good. So really, it's kind of like a positive thing. It's interesting, man. Definitely gotta listen to a little bit more Alan Watts, because he's like right up my alley, bro. Like right up the alley. So I'm pretty stoked to, you know, listen to that. So I'm home. I'm just gonna fucking chill. Peace, y'all.